All right, I'm going to go over a couple agility drills that I love to do. But first thing with agilities is it's not conditioning, right? I use agilities a lot for balance, coordination, running form, running technique, and quickness. By no means is it conditioning. Everything should be about explosiveness and quickness and technique. So everything you do, you should have a micro focus on the technique and what you're doing to get the most benefit out of it. So when we do a drill, there's going to be a lot of little things to focus on, mainly posture, how our arms are working, and then the explosiveness of getting on and off the ground as fast as we can. You want to build speed, you're going to have to do more sprints. You want to build conditioning, it's going to have to be a longer term activity, right? So agilities should be really short spurts with recovery. One drill I like to do, we call them L7 weenies, is really about balance and power. So the technique part, not so much the explosiveness or the quickness, but the technique part where we're really focused on our posture, okay, and then our balance going side to side. So you're going to start with your inside leg. Okay, so you start outside leg back. Okay, you're going to jump onto that outside leg and bring your knee in, keeping your posture. Then you're going to jump to the side, knee comes up, keeping our posture the whole time. Our arms are going to be working. Then we're going to jump back, find your balance, keep your posture, and then jump backwards, okay, and rest. So the whole time I'm keeping my posture here. So I'm going to set up and I'm going to jump, land, knee up, jump over, land, knee up, jump over, and then jump back and reset. Okay, so you're gonna want to do that both sides, okay, but really focusing on height and distance. Okay, find that posture, find that knee firing up, and then coordinate your hands when you do it. A drill I do that's very similar to our L7 weenies is jump to side jump. Now here, you want that explosiveness, you want that quickness, but again, we're gonna work on our running technique, right? And the explosiveness at the same time. So you can set up a ball where you have them about 3 feet apart and about 2 feet of distance. So you're gonna start, again, outside foot back, and we're gonna jump. So every time I'm jumping, I'm gonna be exploding laterally as fast as I can while keeping my posture, okay? So that core tight, so my head doesn't move, and I'm gonna be using my arms as well to coordinate the movement, okay? And again, you're gonna wanna do that on both sides. So you're gonna jump with your right foot going to left, and then you're gonna jump with your left foot going to right. The next one is our one-legged zigzags. You're gonna start with 9 baseballs, okay? And you're gonna make rows of 3 so they zigzag back and forth. So here, you're gonna start with your outside leg and you're gonna jump quickly, okay? And we're gonna use our hands and our posture to stay coordinated so we keep our balance, okay? When you get to the end of the row, then you jump to your opposite leg and quickly explode the next direction. So we're gonna start outside leg, okay, jump, jump. Okay, so here, really focusing on the quickness and the lateral movement. Our 5-10-5 is probably one of the best agility drills you can do for baseball. Not only does it work on your first step, but also includes a powerful direction change. Here, the technique is going to be really important for the transitions. So where we focus on where our feet are is going to be extremely important. If we try and stop with our feet too close together, we're not going to get that explosive direction change, right? And if we close our feet off, then we're not going to get it, because now we've got to cross over. Okay, so when we stop, we want to stop with our feet wide, so we're in a powerful position with this front foot a little bit open, so now I can drive with my hip and change direction. So if I start behind the ball, my first step, explosive, I'm going to run 5 yards, and I'm going to plant with my feet wide so I can change direction, and then finish in the middle. So you got 3 balls set up 5 yards apart. You're going to run 5 yards all the way across 10 yards and then finish in the middle. And then you're going to have to do that for both sides. So if you start going to the left, then you're going to have to start going to the right. And our short, mid, long agility drill, you're going to start with 3 boxes, right? Or 3 balls at about 1.5 feet in distance. So they're going to be real quick, real short jumps. Then you extend it out about 3 feet, then you extend it out about 4 to 5 feet. So the goal here is to be really quick and then be able to coordinate your body to be more explosive, okay? So again, using your posture, using your arms. By the time I land, I want my hands to be recoiled so I can fire again. So if you notice, my arms are gonna get smaller to bigger depending on the jump and the movement. And our skater drill is 5 balls or 5 cones set up in a zigzag, and how far they are doesn't really matter. Okay, it's just a rough idea of where we should be landing. So the idea here, we should be getting our knees up as high as we can while keeping our posture, okay? And we want to think about skipping or bounding. It's not about how fast you go through it, right? It's about how quickly you can get off the ground and how high you can get your knee. So when we do this, we want to think up, not out. The balls are going to be a little bit off to the side, so you can start adding a little bit of side movement, right? But that's just depending on how strong your core is, okay? If your arms are flailing and your core is weak, right, then we're gonna lose the drill a little bit. I'd rather you start in a line and then kind of move outside of that, but we still want to try and be as linear as possible. Then we're going to end it with the sprint, and the sprint's going to be keeping that posture while trying to keep our knees as high as possible. Jump to lateral sprint, extremely useful for base runners and infielders. We're just trying to work on our lateral explosiveness, so that first step quickness. So the goal is you're gonna jump into a powerful stance where, again, when I land, I wanna be able to move laterally either way. So it's not about getting to a spot and then, right, false stepping. You want to get into a powerful position where that first step you're driving laterally as hard as you can. So to do that, we've got to keep our hands where we can use them, where we can fire them, and then also keep our posture. So when we jump, we got to have focus on where our core is, and then use our arms and keep our feet wide. All right, for the agilities, remember, you got to get in that 90% effort range, right? So we're really working on explosiveness and quickness, which if you're tired or you're not doing it at that level, you're not going to get a benefit of it. So the number of sets, the number of reps doesn't mean anything. It's all about how quickly you can do it during the exercise, okay? There's a lot of other factors where we're trying to coordinate our feet to be in specific spots, having awareness of our core and what our arms are doing, and then working on certain running mechanics and techniques that are going to help us run faster during our actual sport. So don't worry about the sets. I would say keep it to 2 to 3 sets per exercise and then build on that, but really focus on keeping it in the 90 to 100% effort, and then rest time enough to where you can sustain that 90% effort throughout the whole workout.